Hello, it's Elysha. Welcome back. Today I am talking about trends because I got a question in my private Facebook community, and it was such a good question that I wanted to create a whole video and a blog post around it because I think it's really important. And the question that she asked was, let me get the question. How does a stylist keep up to date with trends, and how do you approach breaking them down into your style? So how do I, as a stylist, where it's my job to always be shopping and dressing people, how do I break down the trends and apply them to myself? Well, first off, I just want to say that my approach to styling, it's not really super trend driven. I am way more interested in my clients and for myself wearing confidence, because I believe that when you are truly confident in who you are, then this carries over into everything from what you wear to how you move through your life. So I believe that when you are truly confident, then that is the best thing that you could possibly wear, and it is way more important to work on building confidence and becoming more comfortable in who you are and raising your self-awareness than it is to follow the latest trend. That said, I still want to feel current, and I want my clients to feel current, and trends are actually kind of fun. This is a different way to change up your look if you're interested in doing that each season. So as a stylist, how do I keep up to date with trends? Well, the same way you can. First thing I do is I head over to Vogue Runway, and that lists every single season collection. All the designers are there, and it's all very organized and easy to work through. So the first thing I do is I go over there to see the latest shows. Now, one thing to keep in mind, the collections are always ahead. So what's showing right now is this next season, so it would be spring, and if you want to find what the season that you're actually in, you have to go back. So that's going to have been shown 6 months ago, 8 months ago. They were shown in February, so you need to go back to that collection. So you just want to make sure you're looking at the right collection when you do this. But I like to go there, and I have my go-to designers that I'm always curious to see what they're doing. Rag & Bone, Isabel Marant, Ula Johnson, Alexander Wang, Dries Van Noten, Cacharel. These are the ones that I like to check out just because they continually inspire me. So I just like to see what trends, what looks they're sending down the runway, and I just take note of it. The next thing I do, and this as a stylist, well, this is what makes it more of my job to know about the trends, because I go into the stores, and I'm in the stores a lot when I'm shopping for shoots. And you know, as soon as you step foot into a Zara, you are going to be confronted with every single trend that there is that season. Oh, there's the pleats. Oh, there's the plaid. Oh, look, I see herringbone, metallic, you know? So go into a trendy store like Zara, and you don't even have to do any research beforehand. That can be your research. So it's interesting for me because the jobs that I work on, well, my styling direction is usually to be seasonless. They want these ads or commercials, they want them to be able to run forever, basically. And if I were to fill the looks up with trends, then the commercial, the ad, it would look really dated because, you know, the trends do expire. So I actually have to avoid the trends. So I tend to go for more classic pieces when I'm shopping. But yeah, heading into the stores, that is an easy way to see the latest trends. And the last thing I do, and this is probably what I do the most, and this is probably what I enjoy doing the most, is I just head out on the streets of New York City and I see what all the women are wearing there. Now, I will say that I am less interested in watching how they're wearing trends, and I'm more interested in how are they putting their looks together overall. I am interested in the creativity and the interesting details that they're adding to their looks. Now, if they're trend driven, cool, great, you know, that's always fun, but I just love to see what they're doing and how they're wearing it. And often often they are wearing a lot of trends, but not always. And after I've done the research, like I've been in the stores and I've gone on Vogue Runway, I am more aware of what they're doing. So I'll see a woman who's got this really interesting way that she's wearing red, which is an it color for this fall, and I'll just note, oh wow, that's really cool the way she's wearing the red. Or, oh, look, there's someone doing that 80s thing over there. That's very interesting as well. So I just like to see how the real women in New York are putting their looks together, because it's an interesting bunch and it's definitely inspiring. So how do I bring the trends into my look? Well, I take what I like and I leave the rest. So I determine what's going to work for me, what's going to be flattering. Those are the trends that I want to incorporate. Everything else, forget it. The midi skirt, oh my gosh, the midi skirt is everywhere, and gosh, it's just really not a good look for me at all. Same thing with culottes. I mean, culottes are very difficult to wear for a lot of people. So I do like how they look on some people, but that is not a trend that you will ever see me wearing. This past summer, I actually bought this top that I'm wearing right now, and it's got the ruffle sleeve, which was a big trend over the spring summer. So like I said, you go into the stores and you are going to be faced with all the trends, so you just pick, or I just pick and choose what I like from that. Now, another thing that I do with trends is the ones that I usually gravitate towards are more of the classic trends, meaning these are the trends that you are always going to see. Ruffles, you know, they're a constant in spring, and guess what? They're also here for the fall. Strong shoulders, also really big for the fall. I also like florals and stripes. Another thing I want to say about this ruffle top is, you know, pink and ruffly and feminine and all that stuff, that's not really so much my style, so I'm not going to incorporate that version of the trend. But when I saw this one that was striped, it was a little bit edgier, it was cooler, I was like, that is a trend that I can get into. And I did. Now, will I wear this trend next season? Yes, because I guarantee ruffles are still going to be around next season, and same thing with stripes. So the trends that I gravitate towards are definitely more of the classic version. So that's what I wanted to share with you about how I break down the trends and bring them into my wardrobe. I want to leave you with this one quote by Coco Chanel, because I think it kind of sums up the whole thing. Fashion fades, style stays forever. Next week, I am going to talk even more about the fall trends, and I am going to give ways to help you figure out if this trend is right for you. So make sure to come back and join me next week. And if you like this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you soon. Okay, bye.